Man, it's been a while since we said this. Back-to-back wins for the New York Yankees as they defeat the Cleveland Indians in the second game of their four-game set. The thing that stands out to me in this game, I, like a lot of Yankee fans, are not happy with the home run or bust mentality the Yankees have. We don't like it. We think there's nothing wrong with singles and doubles. But when it works, when that home run or bust mentality works, I will give it credit. And tonight, it worked. Tonight, after being down 3-0 in the first, the Yankees, another large deficit. This is 14 straight games, by the way, that the Yankees have trailed at one point. That is an incredible stat. 14 games in a row, the Yankees have trailed. But in this game, in the second inning, when it looks like, oh gosh, here we go again, Hicks and Odor, and I love this. Two guys who struggled. Two guys who had such a rough time up until this point. Both coming through. You're getting home runs, tying the game. And then you had Giancarlo. And I know that Yankee fans sometimes they can't stand him. But man, when he hits a home run, it's the prettiest sight in all of baseball. I mean, every home run he's going to hit is going to be 400 feet and 100 miles an hour. And so we saw here get 118 miles an hour that first home run. And it was 429 feet. He is ridiculous. He's insane. Those two home runs were huge tonight. The Yankees didn't get a lot of hits, but most of those hits that they got were home runs. I mean, 4 home runs here for the Yankees, the most they've had all season in a game. Montgomery was not great, but thankfully, to quote the Beatles, he had a little help from his friends, and he had the run support to be able to overcome the bad start. I'm still not worried about Montgomery. Bad start, but I'm still believing in him. What was great was the bullpen. Lucky O'Day and Green came in and was just lights out in the 6th, 7th, and 8th. Especially Green, you have the runner gets on first there to start the 8th, and then you have the 6-4-3 double play, which was just a nice little. It's nice for the Yankees to get double plays as opposed to ground into them. So impressive job there for the Yankees. So as I take away from this game, yeah, the Yankees in another deficit, 2 games in a row, the Yankees were in a deficit and they come back. Love that. It was also great seeing the bullpen, shut the Cleveland down. But if you're the Yankees, you have to remind yourself, you've dug yourself too deep of a hole that if you lose the next 2 games, then none of this matters. Like, we can talk about how the Yankees are improving here, that the offense is starting to wake up, that the pitching, the bullpen especially, was lights out. But if you lose the next 2 games, you've made all of this worthless. So get one more win in this series. You've gotten the first 2. Get a win either tomorrow or get it Sunday and win this series and get back on track here. I mean, at worst, end this series 9-12 and be only 3 games under 500. And then we could start thinking about, all right, we might be back into it here. But they've given themselves the opportunity here to get back in it again with these 2 wins here. Impressed with the team, and I've been very, very critical of this team and the way they've played over the last week. But in the last 2 games, they have come through. They've scored runs. They've hit home runs. They've done what they need to do here, especially on the offensive side. And it's looking good for them. Impressed with the Yankees here. Looking forward to seeing what they do here tomorrow. But great job. For once, the home run or bust mentality paid off for the Yankees. So, good win for New York. That's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to this channel and you like what you see, make sure you subscribe down below. I will be back tomorrow to break down the 3rd game of the series between the Yankees and the Indians. Take care, and God bless.